Hello, everyone. I wanted to go over the conversation that I've had with ChatGPT recently. I forgot to print the papers, so instead of me reading them off the paper to you in the car, we're just going to read it off of my screen for the sake of this video because I still wanted to get it out. I think that it's important, and maybe actually seeing the words and following along with me as I read them could be beneficial to someone as far as retaining the information goes. All right, so relating the genie perspective to manifesting a specific person. So I had a conversation with ChatGPT saying that the genie would be your awareness, and what you actually focus on are the wishes. Okay, what you place your awareness on are the actual wishes. So we're going to dive into that, and I wanted to relate it to SPs for you all since yesterday I did upload the SP video and we went over that. So when you approach manifesting a specific person from the perspective of your awareness being the genie, the process becomes more about aligning your focus and embodying the desired state rather than trying to control external circumstances. Here's how this perspective relates to manifesting an SP. Awareness as the genie. The genie represents your awareness, the ultimate creator of your reality. Whatever you are aware of as true is essentially the wish you are granting. Relating to SP. If you are aware of lack, rejection, or separation, that is what you are wishing for. If you are aware of love, connection, and being chosen, you are granting that as your wish. Your awareness doesn't judge or discriminate. It simply reflects back what you dominantly hold as true. And what you dominantly hold as true is whatever you dominantly focus your attention, focus your awareness, focus your I am, focus your God to. All of that is the same thing. The power of neutrality. Like a genie, your awareness doesn't operate. And see, this is why I love ChatGPT. Asking this simple question, it reverts back to the conversations I've had with it about neutrality. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, this shit is so beneficial. Let me keep going. Like a genie, your awareness doesn't operate with effort, emotion, or struggle. It simply is. Neutrality allows the manifestation process to unfold without resistance. Resistance is you facing logic and reacting to it emotionally keeps you stuck in the logic box because you're over there trying to pick and dissect everything when this is simple as fuck. It really, really is. And it's just that you are currently somewhere consciously that won't allow you at this very moment to see it. But I am telling you, through repetition, you can see it for yourself and you will believe it eventually over time, however long that takes for you, however long it takes for you to recognize that this is something natural that we do. You are going to manifest whether you know how to do it on purpose or not. And I highly recommend you learn how to do it on purpose. You can save yourself so much more heartache and trouble and struggle. Practical insight. Instead of thinking I need my SP to love me, shift to I am loved, or I am aware of the love I already have. I'm aware of it, or I know it like I know my name. Get creative with this. Figure out your verbiage. What do you say? How do you naturally speak? Say it as if you were telling a friend and proceed from there. Neutrality removes emotional dependency on the SP, creating an open space for alignment, because neutrality from a neutral space. When you are creating from a neutral space, you are creating as awareness. Your awareness itself is neutral. Awareness is not hyping all over the place. It's calm, it's cool, it's collected, it's all knowing. It doesn't need to be all over the place. It knows everything. It's smart. Infinite intelligence is your awareness. Same thing. Be aware of what you wish for. Your dominant awareness dictates the reality that manifests. This means your internal conversations, feelings, and assumptions about the SP are what set the wish in motion. Your internal dialogue, the things that you think on a day-to-day basis, the things that you are telling yourself as you go out and react to your world, your environment all day long, and assign them with these labels and these different forms of thinking. You get a flat tire. Your dialogue is, here we go again. There's always something. And you said that, you affirmed that while emotionally reacting to it. So not only did you stick that frequency with glue just now because you emotionally reacted, you're pissed. You validated it. You validated it with an affirmation of, it's always something. Do you get that? Does that make sense? This is what we do all day long. And now, because you're in that frequency, you are a magnet for everything that matches experiences like that. You fix the tire, you move on, you're still pissed about it. You're still mad because now you're late for work. Go to work, get out the car, you slam your finger in the door. Because you are a vibrational match to that frequency. Now you emotionally react to that. It hurts, and you validate it again with an affirmation. This is some bullshit, you see? Making it true for yourself, it's always something. Affirming, sticking it to that glue, keeping you attached to more things of that frequency. And the only time that things die down or you get out of that is once you calm down. Because you're redirecting your focus now. You're chilling out. You're resting your nerves. I hope that makes sense. For example, if your inner dialogue is, they never text back, the genie, your awareness, grants that wish by reinforcing their lack of communication. Instead, shift your awareness to, they love communicating with me, or our connection grows stronger every day. Gratitude and conviction as tools for alignment. I told you, gratitude is the glue, hell, the cement to completion. And if you haven't watched that, I highly suggest you see the last video. Or look back because it's within there. And it's the one about how gratitude will glue you to conviction, because conviction is to know that something is complete, it's done. In this field, in this game that we're approaching, that is what that means. When manifesting an SP, gratitude reinforces the conviction that the desire is already fulfilled. For example, I am so grateful for our loving relationship. Aligns your awareness with the outcome. Instead of the lack, just by simply saying these things or thinking these things or visualizing these things. It doesn't have to be hard. You can't visualize? Bet. Who cares? Think about it then. I know they told you, or they try to make you think that one is better than the other when really it's not. Whatever you place your awareness on, and know that because you did it, it's complete, and you keep choosing that completion, that thought over and over again, will be so. But you have to calmly and confidently do it with the faith, with the knowing that awareness is what creates all. And as you're choosing it, you just have to know that the effortless actions and all the things that come into play will naturally manifest so that you can experience it as so. Conviction. This is your unshakable belief that the relationship exists now, regardless of what your current senses might suggest. If you can't believe that what you are saying is so, you can attach at the end of saying it, I know it like I know my name. Again, use this as your training wheel. You know your name. You're not going to fight that sentence. So it's perfect to attach at the end of any affirmation that you're saying or that you prefer to believe. But if you are clever, like within the conviction video, you know now that you can also manifest emotional states. So despite what your current senses might suggest, you can say, I love feeling loved by my specific person. I feel it every day. I know this like I know my name. Get creative. I can't create the verbiage for you. You know how you talk. You know how you think. That is the portion for you. This is where you need to mold your preferences and what you like. And also, I meant to mention this in that prior video. Do not get caught up in the idea that if you switch your affirmations or if you don't say the same one over and over again, that you are messing up. That awareness on the fact or the idea that you are messing up will keep you in that messing up. And you will just stay there instead of redirecting that precious focus, that beautiful awareness that you have on what you actually want instead. Do not waste your awareness on things that are frivolous. Even those little ideas, they're minute to what it is that you are trying to experience. That should be the only thing that you're on. Every other little nagging ass thought or what if or but I heard that, what about, you are wasting your awareness. You are wasting your currency, your frequency on frivolous things when you could have used that same creative power to focus on your reality instead. Do not do that to yourself. Get out of there. That is logic box thinking. All you should be focused on is your actual desire itself. Okay? Effortless action through awareness. The genie doesn't concern itself with how your desire will manifest. In the same way, focusing on how your SP will come into your life adds resistance. I've told you, the how is not your business. Manifesting is really easy, but you can't focus on the how and have your thing at the same time. You're contradicting yourself. You're aware of a contradiction, and that is what you will experience. That is where stagnant frequencies come from. I had to learn that. I was contradicting myself and then wondering why things aren't moving. You got the flow in both sides. So it's like, are we over here or are we over here? Are we over here or are we over here? And that just causes no movement sometimes. There's always movement, but even no movement is because you have movement going in both directions. Ooh, please, I hope someone, I got chills saying that because I've experienced that and I know somebody has too. When you think that why is nothing working? It's because you're in both. You need to put more focus on one side and the side that you prefer. Instead, focus on embodying the state of the wish fulfilled. For example, imagine how you would feel if you were already in a loving relationship with your SP. For my ladies, see your SP kissing your forehead over and over again. You know what it's like for your man to kiss your forehead. And even if you don't, you've been kissed on the forehead before, at least I hope. On the cheek somewhere. Imagine that real quick. It's just a 2 to 5 second scene. Do it over and over and over again. If you are blocked, if you are not in communication, see him kissing you on your forehead over and over again. That's a really simple, loving expression, and it's quick, it's easy, it's not complicated. You know, most of us know what our SPs feel like. Feel that lovingness from them. And it doesn't have to be a high-pitched emotional thing. You can do this very neutral and very calmly because you are used to him. This is giving, like you're giving a signal as you do this in a neutral state. You're giving a signal to the universe that this is normal for you. Him kissing you on the forehead is normal for you. Him loving you in that way is normal for you. That's why we do things calm, because we're creating through awareness, not just through them, but as awareness. Okay? Allow inspired action to arise naturally. And let me just go back, because for the men, you can do the same thing too. You know when your girl is lovingly to you. And if you don't, create that visual for yourself. It's the same thing. Allow inspired action to arise naturally. For instance, you might feel moved to reach out to your SP, or they might contact you out of the blue. You might feel moved to reach out to your SP, and then sometimes you get conflicted and say, should I text him or should he text me back first? Like, should I wait for them to text me first, or should I text her, or should I just wait for her to text me while in the process of creating all of this? You do whatever it is that you want to do, whatever you are compelled to do. The thing is, your foundation, that awareness is the only thing that creates, needs to be very strong if you're going to make any movement. Because if you move and you get something that is still a reaction, or the response still matches your old frequency, you need to still be convinced that your awareness is all that creates, and that it doesn't matter that they are still stuck in that frequency. You keep doing the work, and you wait until you feel that you need to be moved again. If you know that you're not going to wobble, then go ahead, do the communicating. But if you know that you don't want to reach out and potentially get the wrong response, just continue to do the work, and awareness will figure out the rest. That was a gem. I hope you got that. You have to know who you are. Work this system around who you are right now. This is why I say you are perfect exactly as you are. You don't need to change who you are in order to receive the things that you want. You're already perfect, because awareness is perfect, and awareness runs and flows through you consistently, constantly, all day long. Even as you slumber, your conscious is asleep, but your awareness is fully awake in there. Always. Just like gravity never shuts off, neither does awareness. So you might feel moved to reach out to your SP, or they might contact you out of the blue. Practical steps to manifesting your SP. Here's how you can use the Genie's perspective in your SP manifestation practice. Reframe your awareness. Shift from noticing what's missing to focusing on what is present or possible. Instead of "they're ignoring me," affirm "they're thinking about me right now. I know this like I know my name." Gratitude practice. Regularly affirm gratitude as though your desire is already fulfilled. Example: I am so thankful for the love and joy we share. Visualize from the end. Before bed or during quiet moments. And it's so crazy. I can't memorize these conversations. I copy and paste them. I print them out, and I just say, okay, we're going to go over it later. Visualize from the end, but I just mentioned something about being slumbered. This is why SATS is so good for my people that know state akin to sleep. While you are sleeping, even your awareness is still functioning. While you are sleeping, your awareness never sleeps. It never shuts off. I just said that. Before bed or during quiet moments, imagine scenes that simply imply the wish is already fulfilled, such as holding hands with your SP or receiving a loving message. This is why I say visualize something that you know that you would normally do in a loving way with your SP. You're playing in their beard, you're rubbing their head, they're holding your hand, they're kissing you on the cheek, you're kissing them on the lips, on the forehead. How are you being loving to them, or how are they being loving to you? This is about you. So I want you to see them doing this to you. Don't put them on the pedestal. You put you on the pedestal. Let them do it to you. See them doing it more so to you. Put yourself in the position of the pedestal. Put yourself in the position of number one. You're the one. This is your reality. Okay? Neutral observance. Release attachment to the current reality by observing it without judgment. Tell yourself this is just a bridge to my desired reality. Okay? Whatever happens, neutralize it. So if you can stand in the paint and you want to contact your SP and you're not worried about what the consequences are going to be, because you know that if he takes you on some bullshit or she takes you on some crap, you're going to neutralize it anyway, go back to doing the work, and we'll try again later. She'll be all right. He'll be all right. You got to treat them like that. Take them off the pedestal and treat them like that until you can focus more dominantly on what you prefer in order to get the desired version of them. Okay? Why this works. Awareness creates. See? Your dominant focus shapes your external world. State over circumstances. When you embody the state of love, connection, and fulfillment, your reality must reflect that. Get those forehead kisses. I want you to see it like racking up points. How many times can you think about that versus how many times you can think about, but he hasn't contacted me yet? Or I've been visualizing this, but nothing has happened yet. Why hasn't he done it yet? Because every time you go over there, you're racking up points on the other side. You're losing points. And every time you focus on what you actually want, you're gaining more points. This is a game. See it as such. And the more that you see it as such, the less you'll take it so, because we make everything so serious. And this is supposed to be fun. This is supposed to be lighthearted. This is supposed to be neutral. This is supposed to be calm. This is supposed to be natural, because it is natural. Things don't work or go your way because you are contradicting the system. You're making it complicated when the system is natural. Effortless action. By trusting your awareness, the Genie, you align with synchronicities that naturally bring your SP into your life. Again, the sooner you can naturally trust that your awareness is all that creates, the faster all of this gets easy, and the faster you'll be able to witness results, and the faster you'll realize just how effortless this really is. Final thought. Your awareness is the key to unlocking any desire, including manifesting a specific person. They are no different from anything else. They're just a creation. That's what your awareness sees it as. They're just a creation. You make it more than it has to be. All of it is creation. Whether you want a sock or a specific person, it's all just creation to God. We hype shit up and make it more than it has to be when that's not the case. By embodying the state of love and gratitude and letting go of the how, you empower your awareness to effortlessly fulfill your wish. If you can see that forehead kiss and you say, thank you, baby. See them kiss you on the cheek, thank you, baby. That is a signal of completion. That is a signal of this loving act is complete. And you loop it. And you do your due diligence by applying it over and over and over again. I'm telling y'all, this is easy. I've been through some SP stuff now. So I know what I'm saying. And it wasn't until recently that I can actually experience a specific person the way that I prefer to experience my specific person. I did that. It took focus. It took me learning what I just read to you today. This has been the SP video regarding the Genie as your awareness and what you are actually aware of as your wishes. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. I will see you all soon.